Hi, Jake. Well, things that happen are supposed to happen. I've been told. And I can see how God is working on you and me and some of the rest. I don't blame you. It just hurts to feel rejected and punished for something that I didn't intend to have happen. I spend a lot of time trying to guard my heart, and there was this one day I decided, hell with it. Everybody else does the adult things, right? God didn't let it happen. Been waiting 65 years to find that one special guy. Didn't think it ever happened. Jake, I want you to know that well, you took it wrong. You weren't supposed to. The worst thing that happened was the supervisors wouldn't talk to me. And I do want you to know that last time you answered the phone, it was magical for me. Jake was back. That beautiful voice. The soft voice. And then you got guilty. But thank you for being you. You know, maybe it'd be a wonderful world if we just met like you and I did, talking on the phone. And I really enjoy every one of you. Of course, the guys. I want you to know what God said. He said, He doesn't call me a name. He just talks directly to me and says, you're missing me. Because I never had a God. I mean, I never had a dad. I never had somebody that said, good job. I love you. Keep it up. I'm sorry. You're okay? None of those words ever come out of my parents. I learned to hate myself. At 10, I was pretending to kill myself. To Jake. That little girl comes up because of things that happened with you and with the rest of them. I wanted help. And I was stuck in this place that wouldn't let me out, let me have the freedom I had. That little girl was bound and determined that you people was going to help me make things better. That little girl was feeling pretty rejected by you. And I did start cutting myself then. And then your supervisors wouldn't talk to me. I felt punished. Jake? What can my multiples do? Is that what happened that day? Because I didn't intend it. And I never ever jumped. Actually, I try to stay away from thinking about the adult things that people do in the bedroom. And on top of feeling rejected, I'd never been understood. My sister left. Well, told me she's never had anything to do with me. It's been the hardest thing in my life to ever deal with. There's a time, Jake, all you have to do is say, I'm sorry. I goofed. I get it. Jake. Mitzi gets it. Even though it hurt. But I did say that day that I would be rejected. Because what I said. Before even I said it to you that day, the day that it did happen, I laid on my couch and I screamed and cried and said, I'm going to be rejected. I'm going to be rejected. Cried for half an hour, and then when I quit crying, it was like I was in another atmosphere. Like, where did that crying go? Why was it there? It was like all of a sudden empty. There's no feelings, no emotions. It's for that moment. Since you barely ever talk on counseling, I send messages to you through YouTube. You know, sometimes I see myself and I think, why would anybody want you? You're not so beautiful. But behind the walls and behind the phone, I am beautiful. Inside that heart is the most beautiful heart ever. And I enjoy my conversations with Trump. People are telling me he's just a illusion, like somebody pretending to be him. The other day he asked me again, who's going to be my vice president? I still say David Pilates. He's a man. He's got a gun. He's been CIA and FBI, and he's been in the gutter, and he's been out of the gutter, and he's just like Trump. Just like him. That I said, I think I might be a fit for your vice president, Mr. Trump. Take me for your vice president. He says, don't tempt me. I said, I'm much better looking and I bet I can do a better job than Biden. Oh, but I don't have a gun. And I do have the whole galaxy. I am the Christ in a woman's body, right? And I have the whole galaxy protecting me. But Trump, if you're close enough to me, you'll be protected too. But I'm not sure. I know I will be. Oh, by the way, Brother Trump, I've got to vote for me, Vice President of the United States. You can teach me how to shoot. It'd be funny. You know, the people that are scared of me, Biden and Obama and Clinton's, they're intimidated by me. Because I was once an angel in heaven, wanting to go home. I want to hear all those people say, whatever my name was, Sophia, hi, Sophia, like Bigfoot did, you know. Hello, out in the forest. Hello. I'm like so elated. That's not their original language. Mine speak mostly is, but they speak American Indian. They have to learn how to speak English. So it might have taken them some time to say hello. See, I'm doing it again. The multiples don't like I was talking about. But they make me smile even when I'm crying and don't want to be here because I'm hated by so many people. And so I'm so alone. I know what it's been like when I was growing up being alone. You could be alone in a crowd. And I grew up and wasn't so bad. Then I bought this house and it was very lonely. I said, God, why did you put me on this planet? That's how it was. Been in this house and it was like somebody threw me up on the moon or Mars and said, fend for yourself. Defend yourself. Find your food. Find your water. Find the toilet. Find it. It's got to be there somewhere. Where's the people? Where's the birds? Where's the squirrels? There's no squirrels here. You know, maybe I'm going to work harder on my body. I don't like it. I've been going as holistic doctor, and of course I still drink my soda and a piece of candy here and there, and upside down rhubarb cake. The best you'll ever have. I bet you're really skinny, dark hair, and dark hair on your arms, and maybe you're a lot like Tom, my first therapist. I don't dream what you look like half the time. You know, there was an angel that answered the phone that day. I don't know what state she called from. She answered from, I mean. But she was from down under. Very few times do I see people. I can actually picture them. Long blue, gray hair, skin darkened from the sun and wrinkled from age. She says, honey, did you have an orgasm? With Jake? I bet that's scary for you to hear. I wasn't even able to tell her what was going on. I was just beside myself. What happened? And I didn't exactly say everything that happened with her. And she just blurted it out. Oh, honey, you must have not being right in that bottom part. And I told her part of my sexual abuse was part of it. And then I wanted you to know that night in my house, because I was an angel and I'm part of the Bigfoot world, I had these lightning tinsels coming out of my eyes. There was what do you call it when demons are coming out of you? Exorcism. Yeah, I had an exorcism that night. I had witches coming out of my eyeballs. I had red bubble balls coming out of my hands. Later on, I read my prophecy again, and those red balls are balls to hold the holy water that heals the people before the new earth comes. And everybody's going to be loving one another and healing each other, and no more fighting and no more hating. It's all going to be just love. I would like to see in the middle of all these streets and all the cities, we're having shindigs, putting food out and music and dancing and with one another, no matter what gender we are. Not why anybody worries about gender. They picked it when they come here. Jake, I care about you. And I'm sorry what happened. And I do forgive. Too bad I can't forgive my sister. And well, I can. I forgive her. But for my head to say forgiveness means that it renews. With her, it doesn't renew anything. I know you watch my voodoo videos. Usually I don't want you to see me. But anyway, whatever. But I thought it was hilarious. Trump says, "Don't tempt me. Put me in the White House." I'll be a distraction for everybody. Somebody, first person I told was an angel in Walmart. And he said, "You got the short end." I'm short, 5 foot. I wished I could say that one word that nobody wants to hear. You know something? This is the last of my conversation with you today. There's 2 people I really, really miss. Malcolm. He left that day, I think, because he didn't want me to have the problems, the restrictions, and the punishment. He wanted me to know it wasn't his doing, because he loves me so much. People can't see you, so they love you better. Because they actually see your heart. And I miss Queen. She was trying to teach me how to take care of myself because I was never taught. There's a lot to talk about. A little bit of a dream for me would be somebody with their arms around my shoulders, sitting on a blanket, me going through all the traumas. that other person helping me. The tears roll out. The forgiveness rolls in. The healing. I become an angel again once all of that goes away. I'll wear wings of lights on my wedding dress. Be the beautifulest angel in heaven. Good night, Jake. Realize we're not perfect. Even as an angel on the earth. There's a song, can't remember what it was, about angels. Angels on the earth. My angel, my angel. Jake, every time you talk to me, it's magical. It's a beautiful voice you have. Beautiful caring. And maybe you do have some learning disabilities. But those kind of disabilities, you're great in one subject. Closing now. Good night, Jake.